Hello, everyone. We are doing IVE tonight. Want to give a shout outs to my two fabulous co hosts, Alex and Therese, back again. I know we're doing this on a Monday. It's a little weird, but here we are. Alex said that if we don't start doing more of these, that we will never be able to finish them out. So I have to care to agree with him on that one. So here we are.
We're forever playing catch up.
We are going to be behind the eight ball, but tonight we're doing IVE, which when I asked Alex over the weekend, I said, what group are we doing? He's like, I don't know. He's like either G Idol or IVE. So rest assured, all of the G Idol fans, we will get around to G Idol. So don't rest assured, we will get to them. But IVE is the group of tonight. So very excited. Therese, how much about IVE do you know of?
I mean, I know about their hype. I know that they are doing very well. And I'm pretty sure I've listened to all of their albums, but I don't really remember their B-sides that much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exciting. Alex, how long have you been a fan of IVE for?
I guess since debut, but I also don't know a ton about them. I don't know their B-sides really. I don't.
Okay.
Two of the singles leading up to the most recent album, I still haven't heard. So I'm a fan of the songs that I know, but a little bit of like a casual fan. And there's some stuff I definitely don't know. I'm not very familiar with like the members, the B-sides, any of that kind of stuff.
All right. So,
but that's what we're, that's the goal, right?
Of course, that's always the goal. So, Alex has carefully crafted 9 songs for us to listen to tonight. So, very excited. Maybe we'll do some more later on, but this is IVE for now. So, the first song is called 11. Do I need to? Did they do a pre-debut, or is this like the debut song?
This is the debut, and I'll just give since I don't know a ton about them, I'm just gonna give the quick little intro to them that I found on their profile. Is that basically IVE is a 6-member girl group. They're under Starship Entertainment, and the members are Yujin, Gao, Ray, Wonyoung, Liz, and Liso. And they debuted on December 1st, 2021 with the song 11.
All right. Well, I don't think we need much else, so let's get into 11, guys.
Cool.
Shout out to Kim. What's going on? Okay. Let's go.
I forgot how amazing their styling was in this music video.
Styling on point.
Really good.
I like that slow down. That's so sick. Okay. A little vocal layering in the back. That's sick too. That's a sick pose too. Shout out.
Ooh.
That was hard.
Still hits.
All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is track 1, 11 from IVE. Very exciting. This was a good one. I was very surprised there's no at least I'm gonna bite my tongue a little bit, but I'm surprised there isn't a rapper of the group yet, unless that's something that they ultimately like morph into. But that was something that kind of stuck out to me first. Who knows? Beats me. I don't know. I know the least amount.
Brandon won't find a bias until he finds a rapper.
Damn. Facts.
The truth comes out.
Facts. You're right. Exactly. Yeah. No, it was great. I really kind of enjoyed the I guess the Egyptian Phrygian style musicality behind this. I thought that was really fun. I think the coolest thing about this group is the vocal layering that I could tell just mixed throughout the song. There was some really cool like panning and layering going on vocally that I thought was really cool. And then obviously you have the main vocal part as the forefront of the track. But they all sounded really fantastic. So I enjoyed the song from front to back. It's that little bit of slowdown in that pre-chorus to ramp up to the chorus. That's super sick.
I really liked how they play with the tempo, getting into the chorus, and I also, like you said, with that whole sort of Egyptian sound they bring forward in the post-chorus, and I think they actually don't have that post-chorus until the second chorus comes around, because it doesn't exist in the first chorus. But I think it's a really nice addition, and then when the third chorus comes towards the end, you also get additional layers on top too. It's really cool. It just keeps every chorus interesting. Honestly, when they debuted, I wasn't getting the hype on this song.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Everyone was crazy about it. I specifically remember hearing them talk about it on the pod series, and everyone was so hype about it. And I was like, I don't know what it is about it.
I mean, people were hype in general about this group, right?
Well,
because of the IZ*ONE members.
Yes. So I never got into IZ*ONE. So that could have been my problem.
Okay.
And then they had another song come out, which we haven't gotten to yet, obviously, that became my song of the year. And then I kind of got really into I got into this song later because I came to appreciate it and appreciate the members more. But there was there was so much hype, I guess, around groups like them and LE SSERAFIM because of the IZ*ONE hype, that maybe it just felt like it was I just wasn't seeing it in the same light everybody else was. But them getting their own identity and releasing more songs and having and an established sound now, I think it's made me see the hype on the song. It's very good. I think the slowdown and the speed up into the chorus was off-putting to me when I first heard it.
Oh,
fair enough.
I see now.
But now it's it stands out. You know what I mean? It's the identity of this song. When I think of this song, I think, oh, they did that weird tempo drop thing, but it gives the song an identity. So yeah,
for me, it was a combination of the slowdown, because I think that really made it stand out from every other girl group song I've heard. And it could have easily been a very typical girl group song, but the fact that they did that made it 10 times better. So I was really into that. I was really into the choreography, because every single move that they do is killing point, when they're eating the grapes, and then when they're doing the eyebrow thing. I don't know. There was a TikTok challenge that everyone was doing on that. And that really added to the crispness of the beats.
Fair enough,
Just
yeah.
all of their little movements being so precise. So this was definitely a song that I don't think people would have appreciated if they didn't watch the music video, or wouldn't have appreciated as much because
Fair
it's still a
enough,
good
yeah.
song on its own. But I think the music video added to it, which is what music videos should do.
I also love their last pose at the end. That pose they did at the end is pretty tight. I gotta give them credit.
Is that supposed to be a V? Is that
For
I guess.
IVE.
like if you
V.
Yeah.
I think so,
I
right?
got-
It looked like they all made a giant V, I'm assuming.
Here you go. I got it pulled up.
Okay, yeah, just one
Yeah,
big V.
it's a big V. Yeah, pretty much. Like I guess if you go like pretty much.
And it's kind of a good pose to be like,
It's kind of
we're
hard.
here. We have arrived.
And then somebody's winking in the middle. I mean, like,
And
come
then
on, it's a
just-
flex.
Who's that one in the middle? Just being,
I'm here. I'm a part of this group.
She's like the only member I'm really familiar with because I saw her her episode of Lee Youngji's show. Have you seen that, Therese? You know Lee Youngji, the rapper?
Not really.
She was in that song with BB and Soyeon.
Okay.
Okay. Basically she's a rapper from Korea. And
yeah.
She has a show where she invites celebrities, a lot of K-pop people, into
sick.
her house to just like interview them, but they get wasted. And it's like super
Okay.
chaotic. You probably
That's
seen clips.
awesome. I'll have to
Yeah,
watch that.
I have. I think I've watched one episode, but I wasn't aware that she was a rapper. I think
Yeah.
I think I just thought it was another good variety show.
She's a great rapper. But Wonyoung did one of her episodes and it's very chaotic. So I've gotten familiar with Wonyoung, but the rest of them I'm definitely looking forward to getting to know more. I know I've seen clips of some of them on like TikTok that are really funny. So
I don't know any of the members. I know Wonyoung is a member. I don't know which one she is. So
she's in the
you guys
middle
will have
in
to
that- in
help
that
me
I
out.
don't know.
Oh,
any
doing
of
the
them.
wink.
Yeah, the wink. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I don't know any of them, so this is a
Yeah.
learning experience for me.
Well, Brandon, if you didn't know, I don't think you really know IZ*ONE.
I
but
don't know.
Wonyoung and Yujin were in IZ*ONE, which was like a survival group, kind of like a temporary group
Yeah.
that were very popular before IVE debuted. So they carried those two members carried popularity and carried like hype into this group. So they were like one of the groups that was kind of built off the remnants of IZ*ONE that kind of like helped them catapult.
Okay. Very cool. Russian 19, thank you for joining us. They're offering us some good insight here, I guess. Yujin did an episode with Youngji, and they are on Earth Arcade together. I don't
Oh, nice.
know what that's
I'll have to watch
referring
the one I'll have to watch the one with Yujin.
Also,
I'm
shout
not
outs.
a huge. Oh,
Go ahead, Therese. Sorry.
I'm not a huge variety show watcher, so I'm pretty sure they're active on Variety, right?
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
I
The drunk one
don't
sounds
watch.
interesting. I'll have to watch that.
I don't watch a ton of Variety, but Lee Youngji's is pretty good.
I'll have to watch that. That seems interesting. Cloud, shout outs. How's it going, bud? Cloud said they were with Yoonbi, so very cool.
we checked out Eunbi before.
Yes, we did.
And she was also part of IZ*ONE.
Oh, okay.
And
Cool.
you're also familiar with Yena. She was also part of IZ*ONE.
I think
You're gonna meet a lot of them.
I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
gonna have
say,
to check
you're
out
gonna-
IZ*ONE then. I think
At
that's
some point, you're gonna meet almost all of them.
I'm
So.
gonna have to come down. I'm gonna have to jump on that train. But yeah, shout outs to everybody joining us. Pleasure. But the next one is Love Dive. Do I need to know anything about this one, Alex, or are we just gonna jump into it?
Nah, let's do it.
Let's rock.
I love
Alright,
this song.
Let's go.
네가 참 궁금해 그건 너도 마찬가지 이거면 충분해 좋고 좋는 이런 놀이 참을 수 없는 이끌림과 호기심 묘한 너와 나 두고 두고 보면
What an alarm. Damn.
I feel like I would just go back to bed. I'd just be like, oh yeah, this is great. That wouldn't
I would
pump
just
me
wake
up.
up. I would pop right up and start snapping along with the snaps they got.
Like a, what, like an
Nice,
Adams
nice.
Family shit? Like, would you like pop up and start, Like,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I wish I could have been a fly on
Yeah.
the wall on that one. No, this is
Yeah,
this is
was
great.
definitely on my top 10 songs of the year. Might have been number 1. I don't know if I ranked them because we got a lot of good songs, but it was a grower because when you first hear it, it might not completely sink in, but the more you like go about your day and it's just stuck in your head and you can't get it out. And
it's stuck in your head, and it's so the intro is so iconic with just like the bass drum and the really echoed like reverb snapping. It's like the only song that sounds like that as soon as it starts. So every time it comes on, you're like, oh, it's Love Dive. Oh, it's Love Dive. You can't mistake it for anything else. It has like an iconic intro.
Yeah.
I love it.
I will say keeping with, I guess, the same theme is like this real like reverb drenched like sound. Like vocally, I think there's like a lot of reverb going on in it, which I think really I would argue separates them from like the other K-pop groups we've talked about thus far. Like they have a very unique sound that I'd argue groups either have like a very hard time nailing down or like maybe like overshoot it. I think there's just enough amount of like really like beautifully drenched like reverb in the vocals in the background that really kind of add this like eerie like ethereal sort of quality to it. But also at the same point, I really enjoyed like that main melody. I feel like this song is now gonna get stuck in my head. So if you hear this be my alarm, Alex, then you'll know why. For 2023.
Yeah, it's very I think what helps get it stuck in your head is all of the call-in responses, like
The call responses are sick,
ooh, and then negro, and yeah, it's all the little bits and parts that kind of bring it together, or like it'll just like connect with each other. I forgot about the dance break. That's not in the
yeah,
music
that was
version,
pretty
right?
sick.
It is. It's in the regular.
Oh, it
version.
is? Oh. I think I would have liked it more without, just because the siren sounds. What was it?
I guess
Yeah,
it is.
There was like,
sound,
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I don't like hearing it while I'm like driving and stuff, but but I do really like the dance that they did during that.
Their styling for that dance break is so good. It's like
It's
so
kinda
simple,
hard,
but it's
yeah.
so good. It's like they've got those like olive-ish, at least from the lighting, I couldn't really tell, like olive-ish like cargo pants and like the crop tees. It's such a simple but like really good outfit.
And there was water involved.
We love a
Yeah.
good water dance
Like
break.
I love a good water dance break.
Yeah,
I think I
dancing
actually
in
enjoyed.
puddles.
I kind of enjoyed that like little like dance break part. I thought that was really sick. It added like this really like odd. It added like this really odd meter to the song that I wasn't really expecting, and I think it fits super well because it's just like the complete like 180 where you're like, holy shit, what's going on? Like, and then you're like,
Yeah.
I think they could have
like,
used different instrumentation.
Probably, I
But
would
yeah,
agree with
I
that.
agree with you
I would agree
there.
with that. But I think
I agree with the meter.
the contrast.
My only complaint about it is that it was a dance break as a substitute for a bridge. Not in addition.
Okay. Yeah. So it wasn't
That's my
adding
only
on
issue,
to the
'cause
song.
Well, it really goes from chorus to the dance break to right back into the chorus. You know what I mean? There's not much. It's just a dance break, or sometimes you would get like I don't know, a bridge and then a dance break, or a bridge post chorus, dance break at the end or something. You know,
Which
so
I
the
kind of
song
like it
feels-
more.
You like it more like this, or you like
Yeah,
having the bridge
because
with the dance break?
if there was a bridge, it'd be like a cool off moment, and this kind of added to the hype. So now I guess I'm arguing for the sirens, because once they came in again, I was like, yeah! But
Sirens! We love sirens.
No, I did like that.
No, it was great.
Yeah, but that's just a minor complaint. Obviously, I have nothing really bad to say if it was my song of the year. So,
I was gonna say it was your
10 out
alarm
of
of
10
the
for me.
year too. Apparently,
yeah.
it was my alarm of the year, I guess too. All right. Well, let's see. We got some comments here. Eyes One died so we could get a lot of great stuff. I would.
Eyes One die? What? I think that might be a typo.
It might be. I don't know, but I guess what Cloud's referring to is that like that band died so. Ive
like
could,
they disbanded.
Ive could run. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I'm getting from it. Not actually death.
Right.
Would never wish that. Russian 19 says it seems like Stone got out of a lot of Eyes One. A lot of the soloists went over there. Interesting. Okay. Cloud also said short-haired girl is gal. Just like if Brandon was wanting to choose a bias. I'm sure by the end of this we will.
Right. To clarify what Russian was saying, Cloud pointed it out, but Stone's not their company. It's just distribution. So
okay.
Those groups or members didn't actually go to Stone. Stone's just a
vessel.
Yeah, essentially. They and Cloud clarified some of the companies like Yenes and Beha with Everglow. Moonbees and Woolum, Wonyoung and Eugene obviously are in Starship with IVE. Sakura and Chaewon are in Le Seraphim, so they're under Source / Hybe. Chaeyeon, I also don't remember who Chaeyeon is under, but Chaeyeon, you would know Chaeyeon. She's Cherryyoung from ITZY's sister.
Oh, yeah, that's what
Mhm.
that's what Russian said at the top.
Yeah.
Ah, wow. Okay.
Um,
Is that pretty
yeah.
common or not really? Like for like,
Siblings in K-pop.
yeah.
There's
It's not common, but
a
it's probably
few.
more common than you think.
Yeah.
Like
I was just
there's definitely
curious.
there's multiple cases, but it's not like every group doesn't have a member
Sure,
with
sure, sure,
another.
sure, sure.
Yeah.
That would be pretty
They're never in
nuts.
the same group.
I would, yeah, I
Yes.
would assume
Yeah,
that
yeah.
as much. I was just curious if that's like
Unless they're Akmu,
okay. Well, there is an
which is
exception, I
a
guess.
duet of
Right.
siblings. Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
They're not so much K-pop as like, I don't know,
They're
pop
like
general.
they're like
Korean.
indie pop.
Okay. There we go. Well, this was good.
Cool.
I like the vibes. It's definitely different. But I still feel like it is like what I've noticed is they've kind of kept an even keel in terms of like sounds. They've just maybe like built on it just a little bit more with this song. So I liked it. This is After Like. So do I need to know anything for this one either, Alex?
Nah, I don't think so.
All right. Let's hop into it.
또 모르지 내 마음이 저 날씨처럼 바뀔지 난 나조차 다 알 수 없으니 그게
Okay.
뭐가 중요하니 지금 내게 완전히 푹 빠졌단 게 중요한 거지 아마 꿈만 같겠지만 분명
Okay, this is perfect. I can
꿈이야. 빨리
use all of their
설레서
colors to
내게
describe them.
사랑일 거다.
Will Survive.
I will not survive.
Is I Will Survive. It's pretty much about getting out of a toxic relationship, and this one's pretty much about getting into a relationship. And it does throw me off a bit thinking about the power of I Will Survive compared to just using it as a fun K-pop song.
Oh my god, that's gonna crush this song for me now.
But I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I should have let you go first.
No, sorry. Go ahead and just say what you want to say about it.
No, I still love this song. This song standalone outside of the context of the sample. I think it's really fun. I think that it was disco heavy when disco heavy was still not as common. So I like it.
I'm curious if they have to
I
pay
don't know if I
royalties or
like
not.
it.
I'm curious if they have to like, because it was sampled, so I'm curious if that reaches the threshold of like, because I know after a certain time like you can like sample a song and it's not like
It depends how
it's not in the
how,
embargo.
it depends how close to the line you are between sampling and referencing.
Jeez, if you know, let us know in the comments or in the chat. I have no idea. I just know it would be for me. It's very. I'd have to assume it's pretty close year wise because this came out August of 2022. So I would say.
If you're talking about public domain, it's not anywhere close to public domain.
Okay, so it's not public. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
No, public domain is like decades and decades. It's not like Winnie the Pooh just went public domain.
Oh God. Okay, yeah. So they're not even close. All right.
No,
that makes sense. Well, despite what Therese said, I feel like the song itself, I really enjoyed it. I like the sample, of course. I was trying to figure it out. I was like, I know this song, and I like couldn't remember it. And then when Therese said it, I Will Survive, it all clicked for me. But I think like the musicality of itself, really enjoyed. I like that each member had their own and Therese pointed out, had their own individual color. I thought that was very cool. I like how they had the music video set up. And then to point out a comment from Russian, Ray with the black hair and Gal with blonde hair did the raps. So I feel like those are probably my biases now, just by default.
So easy.
You're a simple man, Brandon. You're a real simple man.
I am. Excuse me.
I did really like Ray's rap. That was good. That was a good rap.
Ray's rap was good.
I like Gaul a lot. But
fire.
Until further notice, I'm a one young bias just based on familiarity.
Do you have a bias yet, Therese?
Not yet. I was trying to distinguish them with the colors, and then they changed the girls but kept the colors, and then I was confused. And I do like short hair, but I didn't really like her rap. To each their own. Yeah.
Man, we are all
Therese,
over the map.
Okay, you guys heard I Will Survive when you heard this song, but I heard a different song when listening to this song.
All right, what
Therese,
song is it, Alex?
You might know it. A-Pink's Dum Durum.
Oh. It's been a while since I've heard that one.
It's such a similar, I mean, it's a similar vibe in the sense that it's like a dance pop disco song with like really bright synths in the same exact way that this song has.
Okay.
And they're not actually similar songs, like lyrically or anything. But they're like the exact same vibe and like the exact same genre that I just hear it every time that this song comes on. And I like this song, but coming from Love Dive, it's not as high for me. And then when this song just reminds me of the A-Pink song all the time, I'm just like, I kind of just want to listen to the A-Pink song.
That's fair.
I will notice something in their choruses musically. I don't know if they planned this, but 11 kind of goes like down and then up. Love Dive goes down, and then Afterlight goes up. And I'm wondering if this is a plan with the whole V thing, but
long con.
or maybe
That's a
maybe
big
this is
brain
just
move.
me. Because
Holy
these were
shit.
their first 3 songs before they released an album, right?
Yeah.
Or Afterlight was when they released the album. So I'm wondering if that was planned, because I think it's pretty obvious in the terms of like, yeah,
That's interesting.
and then Sunshine, the Love Dive, and then what's after? Like, I think it's so interesting.
Yeah. And yeah,
I think you're
these were
cooking,
all
Therese.
singles.
This is my Kwangya brain, trying to put it all together.
You're taking us to Kwangya.
우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 지금까지 한 적 없는 custom fit 올려대는 나의 feed and like it 몰린 듯이 눌러 모두 다 like it 내가 추는 춤을 다들 따라줘 매일 너의 알고리즘엔 안떠 걷잡을 수 없이 올라 미친 score 그 누구도 예상 못할 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 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 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 Yeah 모두 주목해 내가 좋아하는 것만 하면 뭐
Interesting.
어때? This ain't your life 쓸데없는 생각 따위 go away 답답한 이 세상 앞엔 멋대로 wallet Yellow say no 너의 길을 get down 잔소리는 quiet 지금은 peace out 우리만의 자유로운 90s kids 지금까지 한 적 없는 custom fit 올려대는 나의 feed and like it 홀린 듯이 눌러 모두 다 like it 내가 추는 춤을 다들 따라춰 매일 너의 알고리즘은 안떠 걷잡을 수 없이 올라 미친 score 그 누구도 예상 못할 90s kids 우리만의 자유로운 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 90s kids
That was definitely different. All right, guys, that was IVE's Kish. Man, I don't know anything about this one. This one completely
Cool.
threw me.
I'll start then. I love this song.
Okay.
It's chaotic.
Get it, girl.
I like that. What?
I said, get it, girl. How's it?
Okay.
Jeez. All right.
So the lyrics, you notice in the chorus say 19's kitsch, and you're like, what does that mean? Well, I don't think they know either, because the lyrics for the original demo of the song were I'm a 90s bitch.
Oh, I
in the
think I remember
original?
you telling me this. Yeah.
That would be weird if I told you that already.
Is it?
But you,
Maybe I'm hearing
None of
this.
these girls were born in the 90s.
I was gonna say there's two problems with that. One,
Yeah.
they probably don't want to have a group that is this early into the career keep saying bitch in the chorus over and over again. And two, none of them are 90s kids.
Yep.
So
Yikes.
two problems with that.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a little bit of interesting context, because when I heard the song, I was like, what are they saying though? Like 19's kid, none of this makes sense. So that's why. That's pretty much that's all. I think the song's fun. It's like such a different vibe from their other 3 title tracks they put out.
It's very
Fun.
different. Yeah.
Completely different. Yeah. I was floored at how different this was. This is way like the juxtaposition gave me whiplash, I think, which is not a bad thing. I think the song is very interesting. I would argue it probably needs more than just the one time through listen. I also didn't get, like I said, I'm almost positive you had mentioned something about them not being able to say bitch, but they were like, oh, well, we can say something, some amalgamation of that. And then they came up with kitsch, which
Maybe.
I feel like that seems like pretty probable. But Russian 19 says IVE is 5 Korean and 1 Japanese member. So
Yeah. Yeah, when you I think you're thinking of the girl from Michigan University, right?
I guess.
That like they were talking that like I think Doug and Warren were talking about.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's Chloe from Signature, I think.
Oh, okay.
And then also Russian 19 said G Idol don't care about swearing. So we haven't
Yeah,
gotten
not
to
every
G Idol
group
yet.
not every group cares about
G
swearing.
Idol could actually sing 90s bitch and
Yeah.
it'd be
G-
accurate.
Let's
Hell yeah.
let's look at G
Let's
Idol's
go.
let's look at what G Idol does in their career. They can kind of do whatever
Yeah.
they want, right?
They're a lot
They
older,
sort
a lot
of-
more seasoned.
Yeah.
I don't like the song. I thought I did when it
Oh!
first started. Yeah,
Oh, no.
because I remember listening to it multiple times, and I recognized it when it came on. And the longer it went on, the longer I was like, I want to go home. I think what threw me off was the rap in the middle. It was very
Was it the YOLO in 2023?
yeah. And then after that, like the more I heard the chorus, the more I was like, oh, I'm not really having fun. I
chorus
feel
for
a little
me-
uncomfortable.
I feel like if I'm in a room where there's like strobe lights everywhere and that chorus is going on,
Oh,
I'm having a good time.
yeah, there's a time and a place for it.
Yeah. If I'm like driving like on my morning commute to work and the song comes on, it's probably a little abrasive and not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not your alarm song. is what we're getting.
No, for sure.
I
Not.
mean, it'll
Okay.
get me up, but
That'll get you up for a different reason.
I
but-
didn't really mind the rap per se. Like the
was okay.
lyrics, I think the lyrics are bad.
Fair
But I
enough.
think the sort of like talking. It wasn't even part of it. It wasn't even really a rap, right? It was kind of just like
right.
a
It was
talking, hype up, kind of like monologue-y thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
kind of
there.
odd.
There's a lot of K-pop songs that do that, and it's so much more noticeable in girl groups for me because there's a cadence that they use that's so, how do I describe it? Expected, or just like
Okay, that's fair.
you know, like they're talking, like they're not rapping.
You know what they're
Why
gonna
are they
say
just
before they say it.
talking? Yeah.
I got you.
It's not to a beat, really. It's not really. I don't know what it's doing for the song, but you know, it's not the worst I've heard for sure. It threw me off, and the whole song kind of fell while I was listening.
I kind of like the beginning. Like the beginning part of the song was very like bubblegummy, really like what I would kind of expect. It almost is gonna sound like probably a mid take, but it kind of gave me a little bit of like a Taylor Swift kind of like poppy sort
interesting.
of quality to it. Like I forget that song. What's that one song? God, fuck. Any of Taylor Swift's older shit. That's all I'm gonna
Asking
leave
a
it
bunch
at.
of K-pop fans. The name.
I
Taylor
know.
Swift.
Excuse me. I don't know. I'm just trying to put my shit in context. All right.
Like maybe
But it's gonna be
the summer song.
forever.
I don't know.
It's gonna go down.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Kind of get me a little.
That's not what I
like
was
musically.
thinking.
Musically, I think it kind of is resemblant of that, at least from what I got. So if anybody else thinks the same way as me, let me know in the comments or in the chat. But yeah, that sort of musicality at the beginning reminded me of that, and then completely like hit the 180 switch when we got to the chorus, and then it was like this real like insane like sub bass and like completely different switch up in the song, which again, I don't normally mind switch ups in songs, but I felt like this one was a little bit more drastic, where like there's not like, I think if there was maybe like a build up in the pre-chorus, like even that kind of like more like EDM sort of like riser build up in the pre-chorus was really nice, but I don't really feel like it gave you like that much of a contextual like glide into it. I feel like it was more like, all right, we're just gonna hit you with like the riser and then just completely just go crazy. So
yeah, that's an
That's why I
anti-drop
like.
for
That's
sure.
why I like it.
it hits like 0 to 100 real fast.
I do like parts of the musicality where the background whistling, like woo woo woo.
Yeah, the cuckoo clock.
That's
sounds.
fun.
The cuckoo
Yeah,
clock
that's
sound,
fun. That's pretty kitschy. Hey, they got part of it.
Yeah.
And then I think what dropped off, because I usually don't mind anti-drops. I usually love juxtapositions in songs, especially songs that kind of take a more childish tone into a very dark tone, which this is doing, and something Rina Sawayama does a lot, something Olivia Rodrigo does a lot. But I think what made this fall flat for me was the background of the chorus. It's like very heavy, very like, it weighs down the entire chorus when they're actually using some tonality in their voice. The background just kind of keeps it on one tone or one range.
I would agree with that. I think I would agree with that take. No, I think this one probably, like I said earlier, I think this one requires another couple listens, but I don't think it was particularly bad. I've definitely had songs where it, like, I've gone back and listened to them and they just didn't hit, and I feel like this one is, I wouldn't put that in that category, but I think it's one that I need to maybe like ease more into than just listening to it the one time. But it's a good song. I enjoyed it. Fun times.
I'm okay with being the outlier on this one.
Okay. That's true.
There'll be more songs.
There will be more songs, which the next one is I Am. So I think we should get into this
Cool.
one.
And Kitsch, by the way, was just a pre-release for I Am. So
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
that's right.
if that adds any context, it's not the title track.
That's why I kind of figured as much, just based off of like the sound change from the previous song to this one.
Yeah.
So, all right, well, we'll get into I Am and see what's up.
다른 문을 열어 따라갈 필요는 없어 넌 너의 길로 난 나의 길로 하루하루마다 색이 달라진 느낌 밝게 빛이 나는 길을 찾아 I'm on my way
Oh, okay.
넌 그냥 믿으면 돼 I'm on my way 보이는 그대로야 모든 그의 dreams come true 제일 좋은 어느 날의 there's a view 머물고
Them on the airplane wing.
낯선 view
That is where the
What?
famous meme comes from.
There she goes.
I can't unsee the meme. What the fuck? Oh no.
What the hell was that?
Look at me, look at me, look at me now. 어제랑 또 다른 짜릿한 나. 두려운 모든 게 설레게. 사소한 건 다.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Look at me now, look at me now. I'm on fire. 넌 그냥 믿으면 돼. I'm on my way. 보이는 그대로야. 모든 그의 dreams come true.
That's cool. Okay.
어느 날의 there's a view. 머물고픈 어딘가의 낯선 view. I'll be far away. That's my life is 아름다운 galaxy. Be a writer. 장르로는 fantasy. 내게 열리는 건 big big stage. So that is who I am. 어느 깊은 밤 길을 잃어도 차라리 날아올라 그럼 내가 지나가는 대로 길이거든. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
I hope you be so my dreams come true. 제일 좋은
All right. All right.
Runway on a runway.
Hell yeah. Let's go. Fog. Oh, I didn't do the W though. Or V. I don't know
The
why I
V.
said W. Sorry, I meant dyslexia. I definitely meant V, and I said W. Anyway, this is I Am. This was I don't get anything behind this music video. Kind of wild.
Oh, really?
All you have to know is that Wonyoung skydives, and there's a really funny meme of her then hitting the wing of a plane.
No, no.
Oh my
It's
god.
really, really fun. It's like a fan edit or something.
God.
It's so
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
I thought it was pretty obvious. It's their success song, right? After, I don't know if we mentioned this, but Love Dive, after like 11, they all had huge sales, and
Yeah.
they pretty much swept the awards that year.
Nice. Okay.
So this is their achievement song of like, I am big. I'm on a big
I am-
stage.
I am big. Yeah. No, I just thought them dancing on the airplane wing was just like,
Yeah, because they're rich.
just like,
Because you can't dance on an airplane.
and
right?
probably dead. So I just want to
Also
say,
might
logically,
don't
it would not
try
make any
this at
sense.
home.
Yeah, do not. Yeah, they should have put a warning at the beginning of this music video. Don't actually try to K-pop dance on a wing of an airplane while it's mid-air.
That's good.
Besides the memes apart, I actually really love this song. This was probably my favorite one so far, actually. I loved like the vocal melodies in it. I thought some of the lines are really beautiful, and then also just like that last build up with like all those insane like harmonies and melodies going on. I thought that was really sick. However, whoever producer they went with, kudos.
Very good.
2 thumbs up.
I'm gonna
Really
look it
good
up
shit.
actually.
But yeah, enjoyed this one a lot.
My quick thoughts on this song are that it shares similarities, I think, to the vibe that Afterlike gives off.
Yes, I would agree with that.
So it's reminiscent of that song for me, but I think I prefer I Am over Afterlike.
That's fair.
One thing I did note that I've definitely made note of on this song before is that the introductory note to the chorus, where I think the word is that's my, what is it? That's my life or something. Whatever they say in the start of the chorus, that note is so high that it's like impressive. For them to nail that note.
I like to see that live. I feel like that would be the ultimate test.
Oh, that's true.
If they're hitting that high note, then it's real good. I imagine neither one of you have seen IVE live, correct?
I have not.
Have they come through America yet?
They did that that thing with, I think with ATs, that like New York multi group concert or whatever.
Oh,
a couple
okay.
months ago. I think it was like IVE, Unbi, a couple others.
Oh, I would have went to that. Damn it.
The main credit on this song is Ryan Jun, which is a big name in K-pop. So interesting.
For sure.
Shout out to Ryan. Big moves.
Yeah.
Love that.
I love this song. It's super hype. It's really fun. And I think they definitely look so rich.
They, in fact, did look very rich. I think the reason why I probably like this the most is, like, it kind of feels like Kish a little bit, like, all of the, like, more, like, sub-bassy, like, real high energy parts, but I also think it takes a lot from, like, some of their older, quote-unquote, like, discography, where, like, I think it has a little bit more, like, melodicness to it, that they found like a nice niche point where both of those sounds would fit super well, and I think they went with that sound pretty well, arguably. So this is the front runner right now, at least for me.
Oh yeah. I am noticing a pattern, because one thing that I told Alex when he was putting together the IVE songs, I was like, I've listened to all their songs. I don't really know what their brand is musically. And I'm starting to hear it now. It's a lot of like childish melodies, but with very like over the top production. And I love it. I love that as a concept. I think especially all of their choreography really adds to that, and it makes it a lot more memorable. So this is good. Watching this stuff back to back.
Also, Runway on Runway. That was
Runway on Runway.
That was
good.
on brand, but this is a good one. I think that one's, again, top one right now, but we are going to move on to the next one, which is Wave. Is this in the same album cycle, Alex? Or
no, this is a Japanese single.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, let's hop into Wave then.
WAVE, I see you're falling there for me. Baby, yes, I'm all you'll need. Write WAVE. WAVE, I see you're falling there for me. Baby, yes, I'm all your need. Write WAVE. But you can come with me. Kitto kimi to watashi. Kizuitaru I love breeze. Write WAVE. You gave me chills. Masaka watashi ga somebody like you. Kimi nachatteru kara. Aimai na mama jaya. Motto mite mitai wa. Unmei no yuku saki. Yume kokochi no naka e komchatte. Omoi dori no way express. Bala bala 솔직하게 please 소백 일어나이 시작됐어 나오니 이때 그랬더라 이 너가 사는 타이밍 너무 도는 나야 무속인 지수노 아이마 무게는 칼무새 WAVE I see you're falling dead for me baby yes I'm all you need right WAVE
I don't know why One Young always looks so expensive.
Clean cut. All right.
The styling is good.
Okay. I hadn't heard that one before.
I also, well, obviously, I haven't heard this one either.
I haven't either.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's all fresh from you, all of us.
I told you. This and the next two songs I haven't heard at all.
Nice.
Pogs.
So what did you think?
Yeah, what did you think, Alex?
As the resident IVE stan.
Oh, God. Don't do that to me. I thought it was cool. I thought it's definitely different. It's definitely noticeably a Japanese song, right? I think maybe not like it doesn't have like the typical sound that I would associate with a Japanese single, but it has the separation from a normal IVE song where I would like Therese, I think you would understand what I mean. Like when groups release Japanese singles, it's like noticeably different from their typical sound. Usually.
Yeah, different discography.
Yeah, and I think this song has that difference, noticeable difference that makes it stick out. Like if you were to play this in a group of their Korean songs, I'd be like, oh, this is definitely the Japanese one. But that being said, I like it. It's very like, it's a little more easy listening than like the rest of their songs that are a lot more like abrasive sounds. And I also it has like a very high fashion kind of feel to it.
Oh yeah, this is the runway.
Yeah.
So
this is the runway off the runway.
Yeah,
post runway.
I really liked it. One thing that I noticed in this song, which maybe I noticed before, it just hasn't really stuck out to me, is for Gaul, who's the rapper with the short hair. I like her singing voice a lot more than her rap, and this song I think made that click for me. She's got a really cool vocal tone.
She does. I would agree with that.
And I haven't heard a lot of B-sides, so like maybe none of her rap verses have really like grabbed me yet. But
fair enough.
Just from what I'm experiencing tonight, I really like her vocal tone.
I've been liking her rap more in the past couple tracks. The first time I heard it, I was like, but definitely getting better for me. I don't know how I feel about this song. I kind of have all the same problems with this one that I had with Kitsch for all the same reasons, but not
Is that the sound?
like not as unfun. Like this is still kind of fun, like maybe, but yeah.
I feel like this song's quirky. You know, that's the best way I can label it. Like, I don't like. I definitely agree with Alex that if this song was played with the smattering of other IVE songs that we're gonna listen to, I think I could definitely pick this out in the bunch, certainly. But I think I like the I liked some of this like musical choices. Like there was some really like odd instrumentation going on that I thought was really interesting. Some like really weird like synth choices that I thought were like again quirky. The guitar parts were like really odd too. Like I just think the whole song was like odd in a good way, where I was like, this sounds relatively different than what I would expect from IVE. And granted, it being a Japanese song, I feel like that makes sense. But I like the vocal melodies. I thought this one was like, I would probably put this at middle of the road. I didn't think it was like crazy like out there, but I didn't think it was like a song I didn't really enjoy from them. So I'd probably put this kind of somewhere in the middle area. I think there was some really cool like, I think styling wise it was very cool. I liked the way it was shot, like the way that it was angled. I thought that was really interesting. But yeah, musically just was like a little bit vibey, a little bit quirky, and I appreciate that. I also thought it was very funny at the beginning part of the song, that like almost like tennis racket sort of sound that they incorporated into the actual track, and then like they obviously are playing like tennis or badminton or whatever. I have no idea what they're playing, but some sort of sport like that. I like that they incorporated that like musically into the song. I thought that was cool as well too. So there was like a little bit of ear candy.
I think that we're probably all on the same page. Basically, this song it's inoffensive, but there's nothing really exciting about it, right?
I would agree. Yeah.
Like I wouldn't turn the song off, but I wouldn't also find myself going out of my way to listen to it.
Correct. Yeah. I don't think it was anything like super crazy that I've heard from IVE where I'm like, holy shit, what just happened? But I'm also not like, holy shit, what happened? And like, I like it musically.
If I'm being honest, I think that's how I generally feel about a lot of Japanese singles for K-pop groups. Is they,
okay.
For me at least, a lot of them tend to be a little more like tame from what groups typically do, or at least like the ones that I'm more familiar with. So
I'm used to the opposite, but the only real Japanese songs I've heard are like the JYPE Japanese songs from Twice or Stray Kids. Those go way over the top. And like the J-rock or J-pop that I've listened to is also very over the top. So I'm kind of curious as to K-pop's approach to Japanese releases, because obviously it's not going to be a song made by... It's not always a song made by Japanese producers. This song had a lot of the same team that they usually use. So,
okay.
I don't know.
I kind of attribute to like the only other, I think, Japanese release that we've listened to with the groups we've had on was Dreamcatcher, and that was like, I feel like they went like a lot heavier, which I appreciated.
Well, yeah, they went into like the J-metal
character, yeah, which I love because obviously I'm a heavy music lover, but that's the only one I can kind of compare it to. YOASOBI, yeah. YOASOBI's great too. I love them. Shout outs.
I will say this is probably my least favorite Japanese release that I've heard.
Oh boy. Damn.
Yeah. I haven't
hard
listened to a ton of Japanese releases, but
Therese's hard line in the stand. You heard it here first. I'm just kidding. I want don't throw Therese under the bus in the comments. I still
love IVE. I'm still gonna listen to all their releases.
She's still an IVE stan, so there you go. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next one, which is Either Way. This is back to the Korean stuff, so very cool. Is this a part of a song leading up to like the next release, Alex, or you're not sure?
The next two songs are pre-releases.
Ah, okay, very cool. Well, this is Either Way, so let's give it a listen.
누가 내 말투가 재수 없대 잘난 척만 한대 또 누구는 내가 너무 착하대 바보 같을 정도래 가끔은 이해해 이해조차 안 되는 시선들 억울하기도 하지만 오해가 만든 수많은 나와 얘기해 우리 모두 다 나야 Either way I'm good 전부 좋다고 누가 맞고 틀린 게 아닌걸 모두 다르게 살아가듯 Either way I'm good Either way
I love the face makeup and how it's asymmetric.
It is sick. Yeah.
행주대교 북단에서 뚝섬까지 1시간 정도 예상되고요. 서쪽
It's like a feature film.
정체도
내게는 언니 같은 친구인데 어리광이 심하대 털털한 줄 알았던 저 아이는 마음이 너무 약한걸 제 아이라서 그래 넌 이라서 그래 됐고 그냥 빛나하자 Either way you're good
Interesting.
전부 좋다고 누가 맞고 틀린 게 아닌걸 모두 다르게 사랑하듯 Either way you're good Either way 또 다른 난 누가 맞고 틀린 게 아닌걸 모두 다르게 살아가듯 전부 좋다고 사랑과 미움 모두 다 가지면 되는 거야 하나만 고를 필요 없는 거야 Either way we're good 웃어주자고 이렇게
Okay.
Interesting.
They had me until that last scene.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna ignore it. It's whatever. I think other than that last scene, I was very I knew what they were doing
Invested.
and I knew where they were going. They did it well.
All right,
Yeah,
guys.
that was a very well conveyed emotional song.
Yeah.
Either way by IVE. I also like that. I don't know if you guys saw the closed caption for that, but it looks like they highlighted like letters, so they had IVE, so they
Oh
did,
yeah.
like some sort of like
I did see that.
I thought that was interesting.
Those
so,
MBTIs.
they knew.
Yeah.
Song was
Yeah,
good.
I feel
Therese?
like all of their songs before this had like crazy, beautiful, elegant styling, and this is the first one where they did a more realistic styling, and I loved it so much more. Just for my preference, I love seeing idols without all the makeup, just barefaced, because they're still beautiful. So
Yeah.
it's like wow. And I loved the makeup at the beginning. I loved even like the little sparkles on their face. You know, someone art directed every single one of those sparkles.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, it was like very much like what the song was conveying of like whatever you're wearing on your face doesn't show your true emotion. It's just a mask. So yeah, very
Damn.
good styling.
Oof. My chest hurts now. I'm not feeling good, Mr. Stark. No, I thought this song was very good. I was surprised that like I think they continue to switch things up in just like the most odd choices, which is not a bad thing. I think that what I've noticed with K-pop groups is like you go from like one season to the next season to the next season. They just continue to like change up things. I think I very rarely have found a group that have stayed with a similar sound. I feel like they almost always intentionally try to like do something different. And
You
I
have to
probably
factor in it's a pre-release.
and it is a pre-release. Yeah, that's true too. I
Pre-release
don't know.
is never gonna, ideally, is never gonna sound like their title tracks.
Damn. Well, I kind of hope that they would go down this route because I enjoy the like subtleties of this song. Like I think obviously like production wise, it's a very big song, but I think for the sheer fact that the production is very big, but like the actual musicality is like almost taking a little bit of a backseat, and you get like these really like warm vocals. You get this really like, especially lyricism wise, it's like very like heartfelt. It's very like deep. It's very emotional, and I think I appreciate that about this song the most. Where typically I don't really focus a lot on the lyricism. I felt like this song really conveyed a lot of great emotions in this track. Um, but yeah, I really kind of wish they would maybe go down this path a little bit more because I'd be curious for them to be a little bit more vulnerable or a little bit more like, not to say that K-pop groups aren't vulnerable by any stretch, but I think this one felt like the most vulnerable of the K-pop groups that I've listened to, where I like almost instinctually felt like an inherent like connection to it right away, where I was like, oh man, that really tugs at the heartstrings a little bit.
Are you
Which I
good? Are you good, man?
no, I'm not good. I'm gonna cry, Therese. All right. No, it was great. So I think that's kind of what I really enjoyed about it. Musicality wise, it kind of gave me a little bit of I'm trying to think, like some like old school like little Kid Cudi kind of vibes, like Man on the Moon kind of like instrumentation. So I'm about that. I was a big Kid Cudi fan, not as much anymore now, um, but yeah, I really enjoyed this one. This one was a good one. Alex, what do you got? Oh,
I don't have much else to add to what you
sorry,
guys said.
we took up all of Alex's comments.
No, I mean, I meant like the main thing I was gonna say is what I said right after the song ended. Is that I like the message. I think it was conveyed really well. I think I agree with Therese on like um the more like natural look for all, like the styling and like showing like more bare faces and like more like their beauty without all
Natural
the
beauty.
elegant
Yeah.
styling and the makeup and all that kind of stuff is really cool. I think it just amplifies the message really well, and the song's enjoyable. I mean, again, it's like it's nothing. I can't comment too much on the song. You know what I mean? The song sort of feels almost like a vessel for the message,
Sure, I would
and
agree with
like
that.
the video here feels more important than like the instrumental and stuff that I can
Ooh.
really comment on. I think that's like where the lyrics in the video I think apply more of the message than like any of the
Yeah.
instrumentals. So I can't really comment too much on the
I
actual
can
instrumental itself.
I can definitely see some poor pre K-pop stan sitting down like, oh, what's this trending video? Turning it on, being like, oh man, oh man, and then like falling into a rabbit hole with this. Because when you first hear it, it's easy listening. It's very like chill, um, kind of fits the fall vibes right now. But if you're really paying attention and if you're in the mood, this could grab you.
Like me, I was like gonna start,
That's
tearing up.
you.
This is me.
Damn.
This is like
I
if
am
I'm
the
in
young
my
K-pop stan.
if I'm in like my late night feels and I'm listening to
Woo.
like Joji and Nikki and all that kind of stuff, and this comes on, it's like, all right,
Let's
pile it
go.
on.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Keep digging the hole, Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, I think if this showed up on like my Keshi radio station, I feel like I would be like, this fits well. I like this,
Ooh.
But yeah,
Ooh,
I would
Keshi.
agree. I am on that Keshi shit, baby. Love him. Shout outs. But I think I would definitely agree with Alex. Like, this is definitely you should watch this music video. So if you haven't, go do it. You
Yeah.
should watch this. But the next one, I think it's not the last one, but the next one is Off the Record. So is this also pre-release, pre-debut?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go.
Pre-release.
Pre-release. Sorry, not pre-debut. Dyslexia, man. Damn, that was me. Shedding the one tear.
It's 2 a.m. 목소리 낮추고도 속삭여줄래?
Is that a magic bean?
Hell yeah. Let's go. 10 out of 10.
뭔가 더 솔직해도 될 것 같은 기분이 들어. 있잖아 가끔 난 무척 발칙한 상상을 해. 남들은 절대 모를걸. 이젠 비공개 모드야. Off the record night. This late night conversation 멈추지 않아. No more time.
Somewhere in there, there's like a very similar melody. I'm not sure if that's like intended or if it's just a common melody and it's a coincidence. But
yeah, I'm gonna chalk it up to a coincidence, but
Yeah.
I don't feel like
Because,
anything's
like I said
intentional.
before, and I think it's played out to be a lot more of what I attribute to their sound is they use a lot of childish sort of melodies, and it's all very simple stuff, but it's like the production behind it makes it so much more interesting.
The layering, yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
They definitely got it nailed down. This one was a good one. I think it was a little bit more I think carrying on in the same like sort of fashion is definitely a little bit more like indier. It almost has a little bit of a like neutro sort of vibe to it. I feel like there is definitely like that like I'm trying to like nail it down, but definitely a neutro vibe for sure. But yeah, inoffensive. That's kind of my verdict on it. I didn't think it was like too out there. I thought the rap transition was interesting. I think they made their way through that pretty well. But yeah, overall, nothing too crazy. Therese?
I
Or
think
Alex?
this is one of my more favorite tracks off their current album
Mhm.
because when I first heard it, I wasn't like too crazy on it. Didn't hate it for sure. And now that I keep hearing it, their little line of like "No more kill my vibe," I sing along every time because it's kind of ridiculous, but it's also kind of cute.
It is kind of cute. Yeah,
No more kill my vibe.
that's big facts.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Russian got it. That's I thought that it as well. The Cardigans. That's I couldn't remember the group. They were
Oh,
like,
okay, okay.
love me,
You
sing.
love
Yeah,
me,
exactly.
say that you love me. Yeah.
Yeah,
That definitely makes sense.
that makes sense. Man, crushing it, Russian. But anyway,
Dang. That's a good song. Now I just want to listen to that song.
it's a bop for sure. Alex, you have any extra
Cool.
comments?
Again, not much. I feel like this sort of in the similar, sort of just have
Nice.
similar things to say as the last one. I don't know. Song's fine. It's definitely got that new like you said, like neutro kind of like disco revival kind of vibe going on with like the guitar and stuff. It's
Like a Dua Lipa
I
kind
can't
of vibe.
pinpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Dua Lipa. I can't pinpoint exactly who in like American pop I'm thinking of. Dua Lipa's probably pretty close. Like maybe Doja Cat or something.
Yeah,
But
I would give you that too. Yeah,
there's probably better examples. My brain's just not working.
that's all right.
But yeah, I thought it was fine. It's definitely not like it's not their title track, so it's not. I don't think it's supposed to be as big and glamorous and as exciting as something like Love Dive or 11. So it's hard to really say. You know what I mean? It's nice, but there's nothing crazy to comment about it for me.
I would agree.
It's pretty
Yeah.
middle of the road, I think, for their discography, from what I've heard.
I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it was particularly bad. I think a lot of what I've noticed about IVE is that like I probably will have to listen to more of the stuff like the B-side stuff, and there are some groups that we've done that I've just been like, I like the title tracks, but or like I've been kind of like lukewarm on the title tracks, but I've really enjoyed like the B-sides. So I feel like this is the type of group where I'm probably gonna enjoy a lot of the B-side stuff versus maybe the
Yeah,
title tracks.
I'm one of those crazy K-pop stans where I put every group I'm following's album on one big playlist, and I literally just go through each album. Yeah, and IVE has been one of those groups that I've added every time, and every time their songs come on, like sometimes I'll go through and listen to each album on their own, but when I put
Okay.
it on shuffle and I notice a song and I have to look down to see who it is, IVE has consistently been the group that has songs more closely related to Western pop than most of K-pop.
I would agree.
And I think it's a lot of the childish melodies. I think it's a lot of their production style with Ryan Jun. And I think they have a very good approach. Also, Starship in general, very good with Western pop sounds. Like Monsta X was one of the first K-pop groups to release a full English album. So
Oh,
Yeah.
I think they do really well as a company for getting those kinds of teams together.
is there
Fair.
any
It's good-
is there
good
any
assessment.
other group from Starships that we should delve into, Therese?
I mean, Monsta X for sure.
I'm sure we'll
Otherwise, yeah. I'm trying to think. I can't remember all of their groups.
get to that. That's fair. Russian,
But
if you have
they
any
are
suggestions
one
too.
of the bigger small groups, like mid-size or
Okay,
not groups, bigger small companies or mid-sized company
sure.
that people
Yeah.
recognize.
Okay, well, we'll have maybe some more from Starship.
Hang on, I got you real quick.
Oh,
They
Alex
nice.
have
Pulling it up.
Monsta X, Cosmic Girls.
Oh, yes. Uja
Yeah,
Sonyo.
yep. Gravity, IVE.
Okay.
And a couple project groups.
Was there someone before Monsta X?
Highline? What's Highline?
Highlight?
You know?
I don't know.
Wonho?
Wonho is part of Monsta X, yeah.
So maybe Highline is like soloist or something, or like
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, we'll figure it out.
They do have former artists, so they had Sistar.
Oh, okay. That was the other
which
big
is
one.
obviously like huge.
Hmm. Yeah, they have a really good music team, I think.
Yeah, they have a couple smaller soloists and groups. They had Boyfriend, if you know them. But yeah.
Hmm.
I guess
Even Gravity.
IVE and Gravity's
Yeah.
doing well. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
IVE and Monster X are their two like big hitters
babies.
at this point, though, right?
Yeah.
Who knows? We'll find out. New
Cool.
to
Well,
K-pop.
we got one more.
Hey, yeah, there we go. Shout outs. Well, thank you for joining us, Russian. I am also new to K-pop, so that's very sick. I know Eyes One and spinoffs and XG. Perfect. Well, we love XG over here, so big salutes to XG.
Solid.
Sure do.
But I think we're gonna get into this last one, which is Baddie. This is the newest one. Is this off? Is there anything that I need to know about this one? Or
Nah,
both
this is the
Therese and I
newest
need
title track.
Ah, okay. Very sick.
I did eyebrows. Because I'm curious to see what your reaction is.
Oh,
You've
all
heard
right.
it, right, Therese?
I have. And I watched the
Has
music
Alex?
video.
Has
Yeah.
Alex? Have you seen it or no?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, so I am the only one. All right. Well, God bless. All right. See you guys later. Oh, cats! Yes, let's go. 10 out of 10. That's it. Oh, what?
I'm a Betty, pretty little risky Betty. 뭐든 될 대로 되라지. Catch me if you can. Betty, 나는 없어 거기 이미 어차피 못 찾을 테니. Catch me if you can. Nothing with the regulars. 내 뒤에는 bluebird runs. 더 솔직하게 말해줘. 착한 척은 지겨워. 우리 앞선 룰이 의미 없었어 굳이. 유행이 돌고 돌아도 난 그 틀에 없어 이미. I wanna break, I wanna kick, 뛰어놀래 시끄럽게 다채로 매력 수많은 변치 위에도 빛을 발하지. 답답한 건 벗어 던져. 고개 숙일 필요 없어. I'm a baddie, pretty little risky baddie. 뭐든 될 대로 되라지. Catch me if you can. Baddie, 나는 없어 거기 이미 어차피 못 찾을 테니. Catch me if you can.
Holy shit.
And feel pop like bubblegum. 내 판단을 믿어 나. 할 말도 많아져. 모자이크
Should have
없이
definitely not
spit it
taken
out.
those drugs before we did this.
그 누구도 can bite me. 원한다면 come try me. 언젠 you're invited. 난 thriller, so villain. 생각할 시간에 저지르는 게 말 멀어. I'm a baddie, pretty little risky baddie. 뭐든 될 대로 되라지. Catch me if you can. Baddie, 앞다퉈 내 길을 막지.
They must have gotten the same person who did the XG music videos.
어디 그리 바삐가니 뭐든 될 대로 되라지. Catch me if you can. Baddie, 나는 없어 거기 이미 어차피 못 찾을 테니. Catch me if you can.
Oh,
I like this.
I kind of like this.
I'm a baddie, 어디 그리 바삐가니 뭐든 될 대로 되라지. Catch me if you can. Baddie, 나는 없어 거기 이미 어차피 못 찾을 테니. Catch me if you can.
This shit was insane. That's all I'm gonna say. Guys, that was the last song from IVE, Baddie.
Final
I don't know.
thoughts. Final
I don't-
thoughts.
I'm just gonna say it has cats in it, so it's 1,000,000 out of 10. Because I love cats.
Oh.
Big salutes to our cats. Our collective house cats, Milk and Meatball. Big salutes to the boys.
When
Man.
I first saw this music video, I was convinced that Starship thought baddie as a definition meant something to do with cats. Which it's not really a definition, but I
like
was
kitsch.
very confused by
It's
the
like
cat,
kitsch, all over
by
again.
the overrun of cats and cats with TVs in them or something, and cats that are bigger than you, or maybe you are the cat. I couldn't figure it out. It was very confusing.
This is new kitsch.
But
that's how I'm gonna say.
yeah, but giving it a few days since I've listened to the song, letting it sink in, it's not as bad as I thought it was when I first heard it. I think.
Oh, so you didn't like it initially?
I didn't like it initially. I mostly
Wow.
was confused about the music video.
Look at
but
Alex's
I'm
face. Holy
over
shit.
here like, you know what? I kind of get it. Like, now that I feel like I know IVE a little bit better, it kind of fits in with what they want to do with their songs. And it's got a really good beat. And it's got that childish melody. It's got everything that I would have expected. And then
Fair
the
enough.
breakdown was actually like really fun. I
was
really
fun.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I forgot that was in there. So I'm probably gonna not skip it if it comes on. that's some
high praise
some
from Therese,
improvement
apparently.
right there.
I love that. I love that for you, Therese.
Also,
Oh,
a good
man.
example of how opinions change over time, and we love
Yeah,
that.
literally in this moment right now. Kudos. We're proud of you. Evolution here on Audio Addiction. I'll let Alex go next because I'll save my
Alex.
thoughts for last. Alex, what do you got? What do you think?
I
What are you
love this
cooking.
song.
Awesome.
You love it. Okay, I feel
I
that.
fucking love this song. I think whoever directed the music video needs help, but like the song for me is like a 10. The video for me is like a confusing 6.
Yeah.
But the song is so good. There's like so much fun like synth stuff going on. There's like an old like 90s early 2000s hip hop vibe going on for like part of the
I
beat.
agree. Yep.
There's like a really weird droning synth that comes like later into the
I like that.
into the mix.
Mhm.
It's just such an odd sound, but it works so well.
I was hoping it was a
standing out.
theremin.
I don't know what it was.
More
It-
theremins in K-pop.
It could be.
It was
It could
something
be.
like that.
It could be.
But it just has like so many fun elements to it. Like there's so much differentiation, and I think the rap verses were good.
Yeah. I
Like
agree.
noticeably better for me than
Oh yeah.
all their other title tracks. I just think it's fun. I mean, it's kind of like I didn't have a chance to like assess the lyrics while watching the craziness that is a video and also trying to understand the instrumentals. So I can't really attest to like what the song is about. Seemingly in my head, without really giving the lyrics a ton of attention, nothing. Which makes it fun because it's just one of those
It's
crazy,
nothing burger.
dumb sing along like I'm a baddie,
Zero
baddie,
brain
baddie,
cell
baddie.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a nothing burger.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought the song was very like I said earlier. It kind of reminds me of Kitsch in that sense of like, holy fuck, what's going on? But I think like even dialed more up. Like they were like,
You guys should have
oh,
known
okay.
I was gonna like this song.
I kind of had the assumption you were gonna enjoy it, especially once the song kicked off. I was like, I bet you Alex is gonna like. My inherent thoughts were like, I bet you Alex loves this song. I can guarantee it. So I was right. I'm glad I was correct on that. But the song itself was good. I guess I would like to kind of retract my statements on Kish on the basis that I enjoyed this one. So I think by happenstance, I also have to kind of enjoy Kish a little bit more. But this one was, yeah, I agree with Alex. It has that like kind of like hip, like early hip hop, like weird vibes, but I think it just like really worked with their sound in a way. The chorus was really fun. I agree with Therese. That breakdown was very interesting as well. And yeah, I felt like I had taken acid and I was watching this music video.
Yeah.
This music video is like a 10 out of 10. Like, what the fuck just happened to me? Where am I? What are we doing right now? No, I enjoyed this. I'm curious what the rest of the album is gonna sound like, because I feel like what I've noticed is that like some of the songs that are title tracks are just like ones that like pop off. So I'm curious if there's any other songs that I'll have to listen to off the album that you guys enjoyed. I don't know if you guys have. Is the album out now or? Yeah,
It's out. I think
Okay.
there's 3 more songs that we haven't heard on the album.
Hmm.
I
It
could
looks
be
like holy.
off
It
by
looks like
one, maybe.
Holy Moly, OTT, and Payback. It looks like those, I guess, because based off the
Okay, yeah.
YouTube list here. I'll have to give those a listen, let you know. But yeah, I enjoyed this. Enjoyed the song. I think IVE as a whole, I will reserve my judgment on what I think about the group. I think I would like to give their B-sides a listen before I make a comment, so I'll probably come back to like the live stream and make a comment later on. But yeah, no, I thought they were very interesting. I think they have like a very unique sound changeover within like the past, what, they've been a group for what, like 3 years roughly, give or take. I mean, they've jumped
Almost 2 years.
almost 2 years.
2
Okay.
years.
They have quite an interesting kind of like barometer of music. Like I feel like they have some stuff that's a little bit more like softer and kind of gets you on that like sort of like emotional sort of stuff, and then you have songs like you have a song like Batty, which is like the complete flip side of it and is like really chaotic and really like nutso in like a fun way. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But yeah, I'd like to give them more of a listen. I think I don't really have like a true like yes or no. Like I don't think there's been any group that I've really had like not good feelings with. But I think this one is definitely one that I would love to give some of their B-side stuff a listen to really kind of nail down my true thoughts on it. So yeah, I thought they were fun. Good group to kind of like dip my toes in. So very nice. Russian, thank you for coming from the deep dive videos on YouTube. That's awesome. Thank you for hanging around. Hope to see you in the following ones. I think we have Stray Kids Part 2 on Wednesday. Therese is cooking up Part 2.
Ooh.
So I don't know how far
Cooking
she is.
like a 5-star Michelin. Yeah.
I still can't get over that line. I heard it at work the other day, and I was like, I started cracking up, and my coworkers are like, "Why are you laughing?" And I was like, "Oh, if only you knew."
Yeah,
but
that was fun.
It was very fun.
Yeah.
Hopefully, our audio does not get funked up in the Part 2. So we have figured
Sorry.
out a way. So sorry for the people that watched Part 1 and all the audio is muted. I know, 2 thumbs down.
Just the audio on the songs got
Just the
muted.
audio on the
But
songs.
yeah, if
Yeah.
you want to, you don't have to catch up and watch part 1. We are going chronologically, so it goes through their like older stuff up to God's Menu. We do get a reaction for God's Menu, but then we'll continue on in part 2 with their more recent stuff.
Yeah, let's go. So, and if you have any Stray Kids songs, maybe we'll do like Fun Time Part 3 and just do some like really interesting shit.
Get some of that choreo in there.
Get some choreo. We love some choreo, baby.
I wish we had more choreo in this IVE deep dive, because I could tell like they had some good stuff.
They had some
little snippets.
Yeah, I think we can probably like tackle choreo maybe in like some sort of variety episode or like variety
that'd be
stream we
good.
do later, where like people can maybe like submit like really good choreo. It's hard to include in these like dives because you start
we're trying
like,
to get through the songs.
Yeah, if
We're
you
trying to
start
get through
doubling
songs,
up
yeah.
and we have to go go through Love Dive music video and then Love Dive
And
dance
Love Dive the
practice. It's like
choreo,
all of a
yeah.
sudden,
Yeah.
it's taking us 3.5 hours, 4 hours to do 9 songs. So it's tough.
We'll do
Yeah.
we'll do a couple choreo days, and then if we want to do like other stuff, yes, we will do XG choreo. I already would love to. I've already seen some of them, just because I've gone through the XG deep dive. And ITZY, I don't know if I've seen any ITZY choreo yet, so I'll save that one. But definitely XGs I've seen because I love XG now. But
Do you guys
yeah.
have a solidified IVE bias?
Mm.
I would say I'm less solidified after watching all this.
Oh.
I would.
I started off only knowing One Young, right?
Yeah.
So now I kind of have a little bit better of an idea of who some members are, but I think it's pretty. I would say I'm a 50-50 between One Young and Gaul.
Nice.
I think.
Are you set on the rappers, Brendan?
I don't.
Yeah, that's a yes.
I don't know. Honestly, yes, probably. But I also feel like I got to give them more of a listen. But I really enjoyed. I'd probably say I enjoyed Gal the most out of all of them.
I understood what you meant with the tonal quality of her vocals. It was very interesting. Now that once I started listening to it more deeply.
Yeah,
I would agree as well.
I don't know.
That would be fun.
I'm kind of disappointed. I don't have a bias. That's more of an attest to how good they are individually because no one stood out in the sense that they were all very, very talented.
Are you an OT? Are you do you like all of them?
I do like all of them. There was one, I'll say like my visual bias, I guess, I think was, I have their like K profiles up because I don't know all the members yet.
I don't either.
I think my visual bias was the girl with pink braids. Russian might be able to correct me on this, but I think it was, well, I thought I knew, but now I don't. Ray. I think it was Ray.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Ray. Okay.
Yeah, Ray.
And
yeah,
then I guess vocally would be Gao.
Yeah.
And I didn't see a ton of stage presence, but I would assume I was seeing Yujin. She had like a much smaller face. But yeah, all across the board.
it's like One Young. She's so I don't know if you ever seen like her in interviews or like Variety or anything. Like she's so she's got like that doll face, and she's very like expensive looking all the time. It's like the only way I can describe her. She just always looks expensive, like Barbie.
Flexa.
And she also is their I think they're only, someone maybe correct me, I think she's their only fluent English speaker. And hearing her speak English, I actually think there is one more member that speaks English pretty well, but hearing Wanyan speak English is also really funny because she's got such a, like, she didn't grow up in the States, so it's not like a perfect fluency, so she's got like a very like charming way of speaking English. It's really interesting to listen to. It's cute. Her talking, I think they did an interview on a Filipino show when they were there or something like that, where she was like speaking some English, and again on the Young G show, because Young G speaks English as well, and it's charming. It always sticks out a little bit, you know.
Yeah, Russian says Wanyang and Yujin are the most comfortable, I think. So
yeah, that sounds right.
Take their word for it, but yeah. Well, I think that's it. That's all the songs that we have for IVE as of currently. So a nice short and sweet one. I know we normally go for like 20 hours, so you know, hot and quick out of the kitchen here.
I'll take it. We're doubling up this week. I'll take it.
We're doubling up this week. We probably will continue to do this if you guys would like to see it. I don't know if Therese will be joining us for every time, but you know, if she does, sick. If she doesn't,
why not? Am I not invited? No,
I didn't. I don't know what your schedule's like for Mondays. We know Wednesday now.
You can come on Mondays are good. Mondays are pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
have
Therese will
anything
be on here
crazy.
Mondays then, and we confirmed it here. So there we go. Therese is the groups together. But yeah, so we have that Stray Kids this Wednesday, and then I don't know who we're gonna do next Monday if we do have one planned. So I think we might do G Idol just by sheer coincidence, and also because enough people have asked for it. But we did get a lot of people ask for Mamamoo. So
Oh, it's a good one.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my 2 cents out.
Oh,
G Idol just released music, and I think it's really good.
okay.
They're
like-
amping up for an English album. Is that right?
Yes, they released "I Want That." It's in collaboration with 88 Rising, and
We love 88
really good.
Rising here.
And I'm back on my G Idol train.
Ah,
I was very off the G Idol train for a while.
damn.
Oh,
Climb
So
back
I'm
on.
a little, I'm a little hype on G Idol. Mamamoo, while they're still together, they're a little on the Don't make that face. I'm not saying anything mean.
I'm just hearing you out,
They're-
bud.
No, they're not actively promoting anything right now.
Okay.
Like they're kind of all just like doing their own thing. Wien is doing a solo release, I think, soon. You have Mamamoo Plus, which is Solar and Moonbyul. They released stuff kind of recently. I think Hwasa just did like an ad song, maybe, or
no, she did the I Love My Body.
yeah, she did that. But I think she also just put out like some sort of other like collab or ad song too.
I love Hwasa.
Yeah, that. But as a group, Mamamoo isn't really doing much together at the moment. So I think they're sort of like a
There's a lull.
evergreen. They're a little bit of like an evergreen group. You
Okay.
know?
Yeah.
Or maybe we wait until they announce something as a group.
Sounds
And
good.
I know you said that we would probably never tackle the monster of BTS, but I have a strategy if we ever wanted to.
I
think
didn't
the
say we would
best
never
way-
do it. I just want to preface, guys,
Well,
if you were watching this,
it's a
I didn't
very
say
big
never.
monster.
I just said it's going to be a very large hill to
Um.
climb. I didn't say we couldn't do it. I just said it's going to be. The only reason why I might not suggest BTS right now is because we are currently in the sticks with Stray Kids, and I feel like
Yeah.
we should have
No, not right
one-
now. Definitely not.
I feel like we should have one that's like a little bit shorter where we could like run through like a group in like one setting, and then the other date be like one where we're doing like a larger group that has a lot more material, because I think it would
For
be
sure.
more interesting for people to have like one that they're like cycle wise they're like, oh yeah, I can listen to this one because like they have a bunch of material and they're just gonna be talking about that one, and then we have like a new group we'll talk about every Monday.
No,
or
I like
whatever.
doing the smaller groups because I like finding new groups and putting a light on the ones that might not get a lot of attention otherwise.
Give them some love.
But
Russian.
I only
says
brought it up
end this.
because Jungkook's gonna release his album at the end
Oh.
of this month, so it might. I don't know. We'll see.
It better be seven times.
I'm gonna be listening to that on my own.
Oh,
A what?
damn.
I said I'm gonna be listening to that either way, whether we cover it
yeah.
here or not.
I think everyone should because I'm pretty sure it's gonna be fully English. But
Okay, I'm gonna listen to it then.
Yeah.
Not that I wasn't anyway, but now I will actually.
I'm sort of I think Therese, you just mentioned it. I'm sort of on the same boat where it's like I'd rather lean towards covering groups that are leaning towards like, the smaller side, that could actually like maybe benefit, or maybe we could introduce somebody to like some of these groups
To a
that
new
need
group?
it. you
Yeah.
know? Like I love covering Stray Kids because I like them, and I think Brandon is.
I do. 2 thumbs up.
Getting into them. I think it's good.
They are.
But like we're not doing them any favors, you know what I mean?
oh yeah,
Whereas like
What are you talking about, Alex?
us covering
We are doing them a lot of favors.
whereas
so
like us
many
covering
favors.
like Pixie or Craxy or like
on and off.
yeah, or like some of these like smaller groups that are like struggling to sell 1,000 albums, I would like to cover them and
Well, that's
do
what
my
I said.
service,
We'll
even
have-
if it's like one new fan.
We have one. I feel like we do one small group on Mondays and one large group on Wednesdays. I feel like that'd be kind of interesting. You know, it's a good mix. You'll have like somebody, you know, obviously, you know, people care enough about our opinions to like talk about like XG or like Stray Kids, but like also care enough to like, you know, we did Card. I mean, like a lot of people enjoyed that we did Cards. I mean, like, so I think there's a good mix. So we'll try to do that. Have one smaller group we run through on Mondays and have one larger group we do on Wednesdays. And I think that's a good middle ground. Russian did want to put NMix as one of the options, so I don't know
I love
where they're at.
NMix. I'd leave that for sure.
In popularity, but I'd argue they're probably pretty decent. So maybe we'll tackle NMix. I think that was one of our suggestions. I'm pretty sure, Alex. Remember when we made the like list forever ago?
Yeah.
So if you want to go check in the community tab, there's a link for boys and girls groups. So if you want to leave your suggestion there, that'd be really amazing. So then we can kind of keep track of what we're doing. But yeah, I have to go back and look at that. Maybe I'll refresh it so I can kind of get new people's ideas on it, since we've covered some of the ones that we did on there. But yeah, that was kind of a little housekeeping at the end of this video. If you made it through the entire thing, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. It goes a long way. I am like eerily close to 3,000 subscribers, so like that'd be amazing if you could hit that 3K before the year's over with. So
what are you gonna do when you hit 3K?
I feel like okay,
24-hour live stream.
You know, okay,
24-hour live stream.
Really? Is that what we're doing? I'll do it.
Just
do it
Pixie. All the Pixie.
Just Pixie.
All right. 3K live stream. Viewer submitted videos only.
Ooh, I like that actually. That's good. That's a good idea. Either that, or I have to learn, or I have to spend 24 hours trying to learn a K-pop dance routine.
Oh
like,
man!
You guys, let me know in the comments.
You're gonna lose subscribers. You're gonna go back to 2.99 real quick.
What are you talking about? I have no dance
he's
skills.
getting ready. He's getting ready.
I have no dance skills.
Wind it up.
I honestly, and I don't have any dance skills because I grew up religious, and religious people don't know how to use their hips. So that's all I'm gonna say. What are you looking at? Why are you giving me that face, Alex?
Weird.
I don't know how to fucking dance. I was raised by two white people.
Everyone.
So excuse me.
Thanks for watching.
Right. Well, you can't close it out, Alex. So screw you. I can say what I want because it's my channel, but. Anyway, that terribly went derailed. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, we'll maybe do nobody wants to see me dance, so we'll probably do the 24-hour viewer submitted live stream. I'm gonna detract my statement on the dance move. Maybe that'll be 5K because I feel like that would give me enough initiative to learn something. So
maybe. Well,
that's a 5K save, I think. But thank you for watching. Love you guys, and catch you in the next live on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. So join us here on Twitch. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.